G'day guys, this is the Staff Sarge. Welcome to the Grand Championship. Championship so grand I actually need a co-commentator.
Hi, I'm berryjon and I'm glad to be co-commentating.
Yep. And to kick things off with, this is actually a design that you recommended. Nice little Orion 2C.
Well, not so much recommended, but I suggested you use weapons that you normally wouldn't use. But let's have a look, see what we're giving our guests today. We have a hypervelocity autocannon 20 in the hip, a medium missile rack in the 30s, and a linked capacitor light PPC with a recharger.
Yeah, light PPCs I have used, but I haven't used any of the fancy variants like this one. Should be interesting.
Yep.
And of course, it is Kerensky as a dick in Jade Falcon colors.
Well, there's actually no Jade Falcon colors in the Mercs pack. We had to use the closest thing.
Season, every single pilot who walks onto the field is aspiring for just one thing: being right here in this arena tonight. This is Duncan Fisher bringing you the Grand Championship. This is the match of the season, and tonight's match looks like it's going to be one that'll be talked about for years to come. We have old favorites, Srin Odessa and Samantha Coleman. We have new stars, Spectre and Neko Tayuma. We have watched them slug through everything that has stood in their way, and now they have one chance for glory. So now, here comes Solaris at its absolute best.
Alright, Grand Championship. Same as the other champions, there's 16 mechs on the field, and it's all big free-for-all.
Yeah. I noticed there's some blue stuff glowing on the wall there. And you got caught on a wall.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
You know, I once saw a guy take a hard turn right into a wall. And that was me.
I can believe it.
Yeah, there's an awesome in the background who occasionally likes to pick fights with me. This time he appears not to have, which is nice.
It's good to hear.
Good old Ricardo Vecchi.
He went down because he didn't know who the key player was.
It doesn't look like this is a bad setup, though, although you keep missing with the missiles.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of, because they're completely unguarded, so it takes a little bit to get used to how much lead you have to give.
You don't need lead when you're right in somebody's face.
Well, if you're paranoid about someone exploding in your face, you kind of need to give them a bit of room.
Fair enough. How's that link PPC handling for you?
Running very, very hot, but it's got enough heat sinks that I think. Honestly, during these plays with the link PPC, I really do like it. I'm hoping to get a chasey with a couple of them and all of the heat sinks.
Yeah, because you're overheating so badly when you use that weapon.
Yeah, once more with the T-bolts.
Yeah. You might just want to stick to the water to help keep your heat down.
Well, I try to, but these last few engagements, they like to go into the center.
And you're out of MRM ammo as well. That's never a fun thing.
True, but I still got plenty for the HVAC. And, of course, PPCs don't require ammo.
No.
And here we see a bit of a dick move is, you see Srin Odessa there, off on the right, whereabouts, I can't really see her in this shot. There's Alicia Newark, who I raged against in one of the other assault matches with the Mechwarrior I was running.
I vaguely remember that.
She was hooked up with a Sunder, and they were allies. In this case, there's two Dire Wolves that are allies with each other.
Two Dire Wolves.
Yep,
oh,
they will never shoot each other. Most of the times you get to the end of the match and they're both on full health.
We have a game. It has been topsy-turvy. It's final 3 times.
Yeah, you need to get out of there a little bit, because you're in the middle of the crossfire.
And I'm pretty sure these two are allied as well. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes. Sometimes they'll just decide to be dicks and gang up on you.
Being on the receiving end of those Gauss rifles, just it gives you a sense of just what you're dealing to those poor schmucks when you're using them.
Should be a good match.
Again, a couple of times using this read. This is a 75-ton mech. Getting hit by 2 of those can knock you on your ass.
I can believe it. And you just got the...
Spectre is out with an excellent second place finish.
I say we blame the insufficient heat sinks.
Insufficient heat sinks and the fact that my aim sucked for that final shot. If that last shot had connected,
you might have knocked him out, or at least knocked off his aim.
Yeah. Oh, well, second place, and we got a bit of money back, so that's not terrible.
Yeah. No.
But we can't live without being a grand champion.
Yeah, we can do better.
Damn straight. And the only way to do better is to take an even lighter chassis.
Yep. Show these guys who's boss, because you don't need the biggest guns.
And so that's why we go back to the old favorite, the Mad Dog, which I don't think I've actually rigged out this way, despite it being extremely obvious.
Well, why don't you explain what you're doing with the Mad Dog here?
The same thing I did with the Archer. Heavy rocket launchers, constantly firing. And some small lasers just in case I run out of ammo.
Well, this is going to be so much fun. Victory or debt.
Damn straight. Even though this is an expensive chassis.
Yeah.
The big game. Each game of the season.
Yeah, we heard it before.
Yeah, but you cut off Duncan Fisher. How bad? Ooh, that guy behind you there got hit in the back.
That was the awesome taking on Ricardo Vecchi. Like I was saying, it's kind of hard to tell exactly who's allied with who, but as far as I can tell, Cheng and crap, who's riding that Sunder? That Sunder right there. They're allied with each other.
Would explain why Cheng isn't shooting him in the back.
Robert Yealy, yeah, that's the guy.
You can never ignore your
who else? Potentially the Awesome and the and Nekotuma and the two Dire Wolves.
Fair enough. But you know what gets to me about this match, though? Is that everybody in this particular match is named, except the guy in the Awesome who's just the Awesome.
Actually, not really. There's also a Madcat Mark II. And unnamed mechs in Solaris actually have custom loadouts, so it's not like they're undergunned. Yeah, there's the unnamed Awesome, which is an Inferno loadout. There is a Madcat Mark II, which I can't remember what it has. And there's a well, I saw it a few times, I just can't remember it. There's also a Shadowcat.
Shadowcat? That's pretty late for this.
For one night of mech magic.
You're talking to the guy who decided to take a Fire Moth for the regular championship.
Yeah, but then again, you know, that's a Fire Moth. It's far more powerful than its tonnage would suggest.
It's also fast as buggery.
Exactly. Come on, Odessa, go down, go down.
Well, at least she's completely armless. Unfortunately, this loadout doesn't have any weapons in the arms.
Yeah.
Warning, heat exceeding recommended level.
And yet another loadout which has severe problems with heat.
Heat exceeding recommended level.
True.
Target destroyed.
I mean, that's the crux of a lot of these loadouts. You can go with something that has an insane amount of alpha, but if you try to do it too much against multiple mechs, then yeah, you're going to be shutting yourself down a lot.
Yeah, I can just imagine you pounding on the abort shutdown button at that point.
Well, with the loadout you suggested, I had to do it a few times. That resulted in some deaths.
Well, hey, looks like you got it this time.
Samantha Coleman has been put down. Srin Odessa is no more. We have a new champion, and his name is Spectre. What an upset. He started as a rookie pilot in the biggest show in the Inner Sphere, and he walks away the champion of Solaris. You gotta think the line will be long to join his Merc company. The city is going to be a madhouse tonight. Truly one of the greatest upsets of all time. The name Spectre may join the ranks of the giants of Solaris. People like Kai Allard-Leo, Oliver Two-Horse, and Gray Norton. He has truly left his mark. A Merc from out of nowhere has won the biggest match of the year. And you were here, Solaris fans. This is Duncan Fisher, live from Solaris. Join us back shortly when we interview Spectre himself and some of the other combatants on this truly spectacular day of Solaris action.
I'd love to see the interview with Spectre after this, considering the kind of mechs he runs with.
Yeah. Although, you know,
it'd be along the lines of it. I still reckon it'd be along the lines of the Mittani going on No Guts, No Galaxy.
Yeah, that would be an interesting thing to see. That's for certain. But that was the Grand Championship. I'm kind of surprised it was in the Coliseum, but you know, from a crowd pleaser perspective, I can understand it because
Well, the Coliseum
every-
is the main crowd pleaser. That's why the winnings are that much higher when you go to the Coliseum.
Yeah, I can believe that. Wow.
Yep.
That was certainly fun to watch.
Oh yeah, you always gotta love those kind of free-for-all matches.
Oh yeah.
So with Grand Championship done, the only thing left are those heavy and assault circuits, which I've left blank because apparently Duncan does have some new stuff to say. So I haven't actually played them going into this recording yet. So basically, when we're done here, I'll just cut to montage and show you guys the results.
All right, that should be fun to watch.
Oh yeah.
Well, thank you, Staff Sarge, for letting me commentate, and I hope to see you have a nice video in the future.
Yeah, we'll do. And thanks for taking the time to join up.
Not a problem.
And I'll see you all later, Solaris fan.
Watch the Mech Commander thread!
Do it. Do it.